So here's what we're going to do today. And again, I'm going to get through as much of this as I can. We might be interrupted by some breaks. I'll certainly take as many questions as I can if something's not clear. But we'll try to get through as much of this today. For those of you that are going to stick around later, I've got two special guests that will be joining us via Skype. And I think it's a testament to hopefully my friendship with them, because they've agreed to get up in the morning in the States at 7 a.m., 6 a.m. on a Sunday to take these calls with us. But it'll be really two special guests. It'll be one company called Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish is a remarkable company for a number of reasons. They've been around for a while, but they've really done a masterful job of acquiring a lot of traffic and then offering up really cool, interesting ways to target those traffic to advertisers or affiliates like you. The second gentleman is a guy that I have a lot of admiration for. He's been doing media buying just about as long as I have. For those of you that might know Eben Pagan is a guy that's been in the space for a long time, big info marketer. He was the first media buyer for Eben back in the early 2000s. He's since gone on to build huge distribution channels. In fact, I'll talk about him a little bit today. He's buying 100 to 200 million impressions per day on a product that he took up. So if you can imagine your products being exposed to people 100 million times a day, you can imagine the outcomes are pretty exciting. So he's a guy that really over the years has kept media buying. I've been very clear with my Achilles heel is that when I go build companies, I'm lucky enough to have teams that do a lot of this stuff for me. And so I'm stuck, flying to New York and meeting with guys in suits with money, talking about the future of internet marketing and blah, blah, blah. But Drew is one of these guys that's kept doing it over the years. So he's a resource, he's a friend, he's agreed to get up early in the morning and walk you through some of the things that make him successful, both as an affiliate, so for those of you that are basically buying media for third parties, and as a product owner. So he's now locked onto a golf vertical, which I'll show you guys, that in the course of less than a year has gone from 0 to a top close to 5,000 site on the internet, which is just an incredible rise. And I'll show you guys some of that. So before we begin, how many of you guys are consider yourself affiliates? Like you promote products for other people, yeah? A few. And then how many are product owners? Like I own a product and I want to get it distributed to somebody else. How many of you have no clue like why you're even here? That's me, okay. Was there anyone that I missed? So sometimes there's like agency businesses, people that have that work on behalf of people. Did I miss anybody else in terms of how you characterize yourself? Product owners, affiliates, did I get everybody? Yeah? No? Okay, I hope I do. But anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about media buying. We talked about it in the last presentation. I kind of zipped through it in the hour and a half that I had. I'm not going to talk so much about why it's so important, but I think you know at this point that media buying is critical. If you're an affiliate, you have to have traffic. If you're a product owner, you have to have channels by which you can drive new customers. We'll talk about some of the basics and the setup of how to be good at this. Again, having done this for as long as I have, being considered by many a dinosaur, I have the good fortune of seeing trends and seeing people and watching them throughout the years become either very good at what they do or not so good. And so by doing that, I can actually see who does well and why they do well. So we're going to talk about kind of that mindset stuff. I promise I won't bore you too much, but mindset is a big deal. We'll go through some of the terminology and the marketing math. So for those of you that are doing it now, you have to be able to speak the language of CPA networks, of CPM, CPC, EPC, all these little, funny terms that we use in the industry. LPC, OPP, you know me. It's all, all this stuff. I'm not too often, what is LPC? Loss, I don't believe in losses. Oh, okay. You have losses, I have gains. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of terminology, and I get that it's confusing to some people, but I think that to be successful in media buying, to be successful in affiliate marketing and JV and all this stuff, you have to understand the language by which they're talking. And so I'll do, hopefully, as good a job as I can to help you understand what that language is. And we'll do the math, right? I think you all know at this point, the beauty of the internet is everything is measurable. When you can measure everything, you can isolate variables. And when you can isolate variables, you can affect each variable along the food chain to effectuate really great outcomes like tons of money. So to do that, we'll kind of walk you through what that math is, and believe me, I'm no math major, so hopefully it'll be easy for you. We'll go through offers. We're going to log into some CPA networks. We'll show you guys what that looks like. We're going to log into some different accounts, so I'll show you some stuff. We'll talk about some of the basics of direct response. Media buying, as I explained last time, is kind of a multidisciplinarian concept, if that's even a disciplinarian. But it requires a lot, right? I mean, you've got to be adept at driving traffic, and the traffic right now online is so crazy because there's a lot of it happening. Facebook, I was reading this morning, Facebook is rumored by some to be worth more than Google in a couple years. I mean, it's just, there's a lot going on in terms of like new traffic, new types of traffic, mobile's blowing up, location-based advertising. So there's a lot of that coming. And so we'll talk about some of that. And also, you know, to be good at that, you have to know how to look at that traffic. You also have to understand, and what Saj talked about yesterday is the fundamentals of creating landing pages, the fundamentals of linking, incorporating technology. So again, this stuff can be a bit confusing at times if you don't have a basic understanding of how it all works. But that's what we'll do there with direct response. I'll go over some tools that I've used over the years to make a ton of money, I think, and they're very, very easy tools to understand. So again, there's really no, the secret about online marketing is there is really no secret. I mean, it's all out there, right? Success leaves clues, and so for you to get good at this stuff, my goal here is to kind of, you know, address each of these areas in a box, and hopefully at the end of the day, they all start to tie together. And again, I mean, in both the webinar that we're doing next week and what I do personally with people that buy into my course is I give my personal email address out, which I think is a bit unusual. I encourage people to email me because, quite frankly, there really isn't that many other questions or questions I haven't gotten a chance to answer maybe 100 times before on this stuff. So I don't mind answering questions about, you know, what is this, or how come I can't get into a CPA network, or, you know, what does EPC mean? So I'm happy to take those questions from you guys if I don't do a good enough job today of answering it. So I think, do you all have my email address? No. I gave it out last time. It's just my name, scottruick@gmail.com. So I encourage you guys, if there's something, again, that's not tying together, do me a favor though. This is my only warning. Keep it short and sweet. I love reading long books and paragraphs, and I like hearing about your kids and your family, and I really do. But I get a fair amount of emails, so try to keep them pretty, you know, just have specific questions for me. I can bang them out pretty quickly, and I can hopefully help you. Oh, it's R-E-W-I-C-K. I think my parents really screwed me on that one. It's R-E-W-I-C-K. It's Ruick. Oh, sorry, at gmail.com. Yeah. Sure, it's R-E-W-I-C-K. My whole life, you know, Riak, you know, jerk or whatever. It's just been horrible. This my, you know. Yeah, 2 T's, right. They got that part right.
Scott, are you taking this presentation also, or should we write as you speak?
One more time?
Are you taking this PHP file also?
PHP file.
This presentation.
Okay.
We get this.
Yeah. Sure. This will be part of the DVD. Oh, actually, you wanted me to run Camtasia, right?
You know when you watch the video, these will be in the JPEGs. So the slides will be in the JPEG, so you can see what
Okay.
He asked me actually to record this, which I'm happy to do here. Okay. So any questions so far? Pretty basic. You guys are good to go? Good energy? All right, cool. Good. Awesome. Okay, my favorite topic of all time, media buying. All right, we all know why to do it, right? It's great, it's huge. I've broken it down into 9 major areas that I've personally bought media before. As I've said before, I've $100 million is a conservative number of the amount of money I've spent over the last 12 years on this stuff. And again, it's really easy to spend money when you make money. And like it was said yesterday, I've never been a big proponent of SEO or article marketing, and that's all great, like it's cool. But if I have money and I can spend it to make more money, that's the kind of leverage that I want. So media buying to me is you know, the most important element ever, because it's allowed me to create very, very big businesses by virtues of being good at driving traffic. These are the 9 areas that we spoke about last time. Ad networks. There's a lot of ad networks out there. We'll talk about a couple today that I've been very successful on. New ones come all the time. They're closed networks and they're open networks, and so some networks you can actually see where you're advertising. They tend to be all CPC based. That was the great news with Google, is that Google kicked the door down for more performance-oriented marketing. Before that, they were all CPM-based pricing, but CPC, cost per click. Ad networks are great for a variety of reasons. They do all the heavy lifting for you. They allow you to get access to lots of publishers that you don't have to do on your own.
What's the meaning of performance-based?
Sorry?
You said performance-based marketing.
Performance-based marketing. So performance-based marketing, okay, great question, is the idea that you're only paying when some action happens. So the early advertising, the action was all on the publisher. They would take your money gladly for the right to show up your ad, say 1,000 times. That's called 1 CPM. What Google's done, and what it's forced the industry to do, is get more performance-based advertising in the sense that you're only paying per click, or in some case per action. So that's why you've seen this huge wave of advertisers come on board. Huge wave of advertisers that come on board, because the reality of offline marketing is that you don't know which part of it works. With performance-based marketing, that's the reason why you have so many advertisers now coming online. Are you guys able to see that okay? Is there some concern about not seeing it? We'll turn off the light. Is that what we're going to do? Okay, no problem. Portals, again, pretty straightforward. I think portals are what I call Media Metrix Top 100. So if you guys want to get a good sense of what the top sites are, you can Google a site called ComScore, and ComScore is going to tell you, I think it's those lights right there, yeah? ComScore is going to tell you guys what the biggest sites are. Portal buying is incredibly good. I wouldn't recommend it for the new person because it tends to be higher minimums. So usually it's like $5,000 or $10,000 minimums. But nonetheless, it's a massive source of traffic. I gave the example last time I was here of buying front page MSN.com traffic, 140 million page views a day, or times my ad was shown, resulted in 40,000 clicks. So cost me $25K, so you can kind of do the math and figure that stuff out. But portals are awesome. Social media, I think that's a massive one. We all have heard of our friends called Facebook. I got to be honest, I'm spoiled. I mean, I live in the Bay Area where all these wars are going on. I grew up in Cupertino, which is the home of Apple, and Apple's now doing this mobile thing, and